A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a historic display of solidarity, tens of thousands of people marched on New Zealand's Parliament on November 19, 2024, to protest a proposed law that threatens to redefine the Treaty of Waitangi, the country's founding document. The protest, which is likely the largest ever demonstration in support of Maori rights, saw participants from across the nation gather in Wellington, united in their opposition to the treaty principles bill introduced by the Libertarian ACT New Zealand Party. The proposed legislation aims to change the interpretation of the Treaty of Waitangi, signed in 1840 between the British Crown and Maori chiefs, potentially stripping away the rights and privileges guaranteed to the indigenous Maori people. Critics of the bill argue that it seeks to erase decades of progress made in recognizing Maori rights and could lead to further marginalization of the indigenous population. As the march commenced, voices echoed through the streets, with protesters chanting, "We're fighting for our Tamariki, children, and Mokapuna, grandchildren, so they can have what we haven't been able to have," expressed Chanel Bob, a passionate advocate for Maori rights. The sentiment resonated throughout the crowd, with many participants reflecting on the strength and pride of the younger generation in their Maori identity. The Treaty of Waitangi is often regarded as the foundation of New Zealand's nationhood, establishing principles that guide the relationship between the Crown and the Maori. However, historical breaches by colonial rulers have led to significant losses for Maori communities, including confiscation of land and suppression of language and culture. The current proposal, which seeks to narrow the interpretation of the treaty, is seen by many as a direct threat to the progress made in recent decades. The protest was not only attended by Maori activists, but also drew support from diverse groups, including school children, local politicians, and everyday citizens who stood in solidarity with the Maori community. The city's mayor was also present, showcasing the widespread discontent with the proposed legislation. The march followed a week-long series of events across the country, culminating in a powerful demonstration that shut down city streets as participants made their way to Parliament. Police estimated that around 42,000 people participated, with many climbing trees and children's playgrounds to get a better view of the proceedings. The ACT Party, led by David Seymour, argues that the current interpretation of the Treaty of Waitangi creates a form of discrimination against non-Indigenous citizens. However, opponents of the bill contend that it undermines the rights of Maori and could lead to a constitutional crisis. The backlash against Seymour, who is of Maori descent, has been significant, with many accusing him of provoking further division and hostility towards Indigenous people. As the protest unfolded, the traditional Maori haka was performed, a powerful expression of Maori culture and identity that served as a rallying cry for the demonstrators. Signs bearing messages of pride in Maori heritage and criticisms of the bill lined the streets, as the crowd chanted for justice and recognition of their rights. Despite the bill passing its first reading last week due to a political deal with coalition partners, both the National Party and New Zealand First have indicated they will not support it in subsequent readings. This leaves the bill's future uncertain, and many believe it is unlikely to become law. The ongoing discussion surrounding the Treaty of Waitangi and its implications for race relations in New Zealand has reached a critical juncture. The massive turnout at the protest signals a collective demand for recognition and respect for Maori rights, a call that echoes through the halls of Parliament and beyond. As the nation grapples with its colonial past and the promises made to its Indigenous people, the events of November 19th will be remembered as a pivotal moment in New Zealand's journey towards reconciliation and justice for the Maori community. The march not only highlighted the urgency of the situation, but also demonstrated the strength of unity among those who stand for the rights of Maori and the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.